But then I realized, you know what? Maybe UA's onto something with the gravel.
Man, it's like UA knows what he's talking about.
This is generally my reaction to Dan stealing my role.
That's over now. They stole it from me, Carmine. They took it.
Yeah, you know what my reaction was? You know what my reaction was, Wudgie?
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you for the role. Thank you. It's mine now.
Privileges.
So.
You know the rules.
Copyright!
Hey, it's just vocals. It's just vocals. It's just vocals. It's just a vocal.
Well, if I get demonetized by non-existent monetization from Wudgie, y'all know what happened.
This is Twitch. There's no copyright here.
Hey Wudgie. Take that.
Wow. So,
Anyway.
I have an important question to ask you all.
Yes.
Are you ready for an unforgettable luncheon?
Oh no. No, don't do it. No.
Oh boy.
We're loading
please.
it. We're loading the content, everybody. We're going.
No. Stop.
Let's go get an unforgettable luncheon.
Wait, is Mega just asleep?
He is asleep.
February 23rd, 9:34 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. How did the investigation go yesterday, Mr. Wright?
Oh, yeah, you know. Frankly, there's still a lot of gray areas.
Or rather, the whole thing is one big gray area. Don't worry about me, no matter what the outcome. I'm ready to accept my fate.
Oh my god, do you just want to die?
I believe in you, sis. Yeah, did you believe that I did it? No! Well, then you don't believe in me. What? Mr. Wright, let me offer you a word of advice.
No, please continue. This is far too enjoyable.
Mr. Wright?
Yes?
A defense attorney should never believe in their client. The defendant is called to trial because they are suspected of wrongdoing. Never forget that.
You know, if I were a prosecutor, I'd probably take that advice to heart, but you do know you're talking to a defense attorney, right?
Yes, and?
You do know it's my job to believe in you, right?
No, it's your job to defend them, not believe in them.
Okay, well maybe I do things a little bit differently around here. I don't know where you're from, but where I'm from, we give people the benefit of the doubt, and we don't do guilty until innocent.
And that's why I have more money than you.
That's so true. Don't remind me of Mia. If you reminded me of Mia, Mia would have been rich, but she wasn't. She left the office debts to me when she died.
Well, I mean, that's not entirely fair. It's not like Lana Sky's a government employee or anything and gets paid a lot of money because she is a part of the government.
But Lana, there is one decisive difference between you and her.
And that is?
You're both a lot nicer and a lot meaner than her at the same time, and I don't know how to process that right now.
Well, I believe it's almost time for the trial. Good luck, Mr. Wright. You'll really need it.
I kind of just wish Mia was here to yell at me or something. My first trial without a Fae helping me. No one's gonna bail me out this time. I'll be alone in there. I really will be alone when Trick's gone. So I have to discover the truth all by myself. Oh, and I guess Emma's here too.
Let's do it! Let's do it, Mr. Wright! I'll be with you the whole way! 'Cause I believe in my sis, and I believe in you too. Even if maybe you don't make as much money as my sis, but that's okay.
Hey, look, I'm really banking on the fact that she makes a lot of money, you know? That means she can pay me.
I mean, yeah, we will. She will, I'm sure.
You sure?
Yeah. There's no
She's
reason
not
why she
gonna-
wouldn't pay you.
She's not gonna get caught up as an accomplice or anything and not be able to pay me, is she?
No, she's completely innocent.
Completely.
Yeah. Because
Okay.
I believe in my sis.
How much money do you make, by the way?
Well, considering scientifically I'm an 11th grader, I make a total of $0 a year.
What about your allowance?
What allowance?
So true, bestie.
February 29th, 10 a.m.
Pray for
Number 9. Oh, poor
I'm
Megan.
sorry, I made 9 laugh.
All right, I'll try again. February 29th, 10 o'clock a.m.
You did it again.
What?
It's 23rd.
It's 23rd.
Oh! Because I keep staring at the 9 in the bottom right.
9.
9.
9.
February.
Why
Goodness.
did you give me some trouble?
I don't know.
Anonymous February dates.
February 23rd.
February
10 a.m.
23rd, 10
District Court.
a.m. District Court, Court number 9. Yay! I did it.
Edgeworth.
Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Sky. Oh my goodness.
The defense
so-
is hopefully prepared. Hey, Emma,
It is
why
so
are you
good to
laughing
be
over there?
back in my chair.
Emma, you're good, right? You don't have to
Why-
laugh the moment the trial starts.
Why is this?
Yeah, of course I'm fine. Why do you ask?
I don't know. You're just laughing when the trial started.
That's not me, Mr. Wright.
Oh
And
God, the voices are
laughing?
back.
Wait, you hear laughing? Where?
Not in that. No, it's okay. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor. Okay, wow. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
okay. I thought it was just me, but the stream, like,
Yeah, real quick,
the
Nine.
stream,
Can you rehost the Discord stream?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
It is crackling like we are popping fresh
Man.
popcorn.
It's crackling like I'm streaming. There we go.
Edgeworth.
Gone.
It's been 2 months, but I haven't been in the courtroom since your trial when you shot that guy. That I totally proved you innocent for.
I hope that personal feelings will not be a part of the proceedings today, Mr. Wright. I will choose the path I think is right, regardless of what those around me might say. The judgment to be made here is in our hands, not those of anyone else.
Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please.
Chief Prosecutor Lana Sky has committed an unpardonable crime. Not only this, but she was rash enough to commit it in the prosecutor's office lot.
Okay, I have to say it. I misread that as prosecutor's office, lol.
What are you lolling about over there, Edgeworth?
Wow, he said lol!
Edgeworth, you're supposed to put more oomph into it. See, watch this. Miss Sky, you are definitely not guilty. Lamau.
Wow, he's much more forceful in person. Yours could have a little more work though. And I suddenly feel like confessing to everything.
However, she will now pay for her rashness with her life.
Oh my goodness, you're gonna kill her?
There was a
Edgeworth,
witness
what did we
to a
say about
crime.
shooting people?
You shut up.
Okay, babe.
I've read this.
He did read it.
A professional witness.
Well then, call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. It's been a while since I've been here, so let's hurry things up. I don't need a refresher course.
The prosecution calls its first witness, Miss Angel Starr, to the stand.
The throw-up queen? I mean, the cough-up queen?
Haven't I seen you somewhere?
You ordered the caviar lunch, right?
Oh, ho, ho, caviar! I've actually never eaten caviar before.
The judge is really... Wow. Oh my god, he's already done.
I don't know about caviar itself, but salmon roe can go screw off.
I've never had it personally.
Ah, and for you, I have a Fiesta Bowl.
That stuff is too expensive for me.
Thank you?
Will the witness state her name and profession? Ah, and you, sir. Did you order the fingerprint lunchbox? It is too early for lunch. Your name and profession, please. Well, Your Honor, how does it taste?
So, this is why everyone raves about caviar. It's so tasty, it hurts! My wallet, that is. I always thought caviar would taste like pickled tapioca.
What the heck does pickled tapioca taste like?
Ugh! Name, profession, now! Me? The name is Angel Star. Don't go forgetting it. I find myself running Lunchland these days.
I misread that as Luncheon.
An unforgettable one at that. Is that what you wanted me to say, Mr. Edgeworth? Very well, witness. Please describe the incident to us.
I thought for 2
The
seconds
prosecution
that...
will wait! I'm not finished eating.
I thought Angel was about to say to Edgeworth, is that what you wanted to hear, Superintendent Chalmers?
Is this a reference I'm not getting?
It's from the
Steamed hams.
Unforgettable Luncheon. Steamed hams.
Steamed ham.
Oh.
Superintendent Chalmers.
There's always that one guy that doesn't know the meme and ruins it for everyone.
Yeah, UA. No, take your time.
Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. As you know, we usually call on the police to provide a description of the crime.
Your Honor, as Mr. Edgeworth has said to the court, I am a professional.
What? You just give out lunch. What exactly does that mean?
Until 2 years ago, Miss Angel Starr was a special investigator with the police. She was a first-rate homicide detective.
What? Miss Star was a detective?
Dun dun dun.
Ah! I know who you are. Cough up?
Cough up Queen Angel Starr, Your Honor. Long time no see.
Very well. You may continue with the description, Miss Starr.
Okay. Now I have several questions. Just who is this lunch lady and why is she so revered by the court?
If I might have the court's attention over here. The parking lot at the prosecutor's office is divided into 2 blocks. A block is for the prosecutor's office personnel. B block is for visitors and clients. A chain divider separates the 2 blocks.
I suppose that's to keep visitors from taking up prosecutor spaces, yes?
The crime took place by a car in the back of A block in the car's trunk. The killer stabbed the victim with this knife and went to drive the body out. Unfortunately for her, there was a witness and an arrest was made on the spot.
And who was this valiant witness?
Why? It was me, Your Honor.
Parking lot floor plans added to the court record.
Witness, did you see the very moment of the crime?
Of course, Your Honor. Immediately after that, I apprehended the chief prosecutor.
It seems rather cut and dry, doesn't it? Well, Mr. Wright?
On principle, I'm supposed to say no, Your Honor.
It seems that some poor losers are unwilling to accept the truth, Your Honor. Shall I proceed to crush what little hope they have remaining?
If you can, then give them your worst, Miss Starr.
Yeah, wait. They're not talking about me.
Give that poor loser a walloping.
Trick. They're not talking about me, are they? Oh.
Yes, they are.
Who are you? Oh.
Look at that loser over there.
Oh,
He's
God,
already sweating.
I'm so
End him now.
insane.
Witness's account.
Somehow, I always knew a day like this would come. I was on my way to deliver a lunchbox to my boyfriend. when I sense something. Perhaps it was my finely honed detective's intuition at work.
Oh my! Oh
Through the wire
gosh!
fence, I saw the chief prosecutor standing next to a garish car.
Look at the murder face.
She has murder on the mind.
The chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. Then she thrust the pointy tip of the knife into Detective Goodman's chest.
Bringing a lunchbox to your boyfriend? How touching!
As you can see, there's no room for doubt.
Edgeworth, hang on. Edgeworth,
key-
how many times have you said that to me? How many times have you said there's no room for doubt? To me specifically.
Well, this
Looks like
time there
there's
really
no
is
room
none.
to doubt for me.
Okay, Your Honor, I wasn't asking you.
The key point of your testimony seems to be no other than the point of the knife which you saw being stabbed into Detective Goodman.
So, how does it feel to be so utterly crushed?
So, I'm still pondering the mysteries of that and many other things, such as, why do you sell lunches? They're horrible.
They're all right, Mr. Wright.
The defense will not slander the witness on the stand.
I mean,
I'm
look,
trying to come up with something clever, okay? I'm trying to come up with something clever and I failed.
Mr. Wright, this Fiesta Bowl is actually really good. You should try
I
some.
get it. No, I'm good, thank you. But later, probably.
Well, otherwise, though, what they're saying, it's merely a flesh wound, Mr. Wright.
Very well, Mr. Wright. Oh, whoops.
Get out of my chair! Go back over there, Mr. Edgeworth. What are you doing? Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness. And Mr. Edgeworth, we're going to have a talk about this in my chambers after the trial.
Really quick, I'm just gonna do this.
Oh,
Just in case, you know, we've had too many instances.
9. Hold it! Tell the court why you didn't try to stop this crime. You did see her raise the knife to strike, no?
The defense has a point.
Unfortunately, by the time I realized what was going on, it was already too late.
Too late.
Yes, the next moment, the chief prosecutor brought down the murder weapon.
Ah, I see.
It's only a flesh wound, Mr. Wright. We can make it.
Why do you keep saying that? Is there anything else, Miss Starr?
Well,
Miss Starr.
scientifically speaking, Miss Starr's testimony is flawless.
Okay, that doesn't sound like just a flesh wound to me. That sounds pretty fatal.
What do we do? Is this it? Is my sister guilty?
I mean, hey, she said she was.
No, she isn't. She's just lying.
Okay, let's just keep our heads cool and impress the witness a little bit more, shall we? For some reason, having her panic next to me actually makes me feel a bit calmer.
Don't smile like that! I guess so.
Hold it! You sensed something? So you're saying you had a premonition of the murder?
It felt like... how would you say? Oh, yes. It was like the feeling you get when you view a pumpkin chock full of seeds.
I have
What?
no idea what that means.
Speaking of a detective's intuition, wasn't the victim Mr. Bruce Goodman also a detective?
Yes, well, he was like a young cheese.
Oh, hold on. Not young cheese?
A pale white cheese, not yet tangy with experience on the streets. A greenhorn.
Can't you just say greenhorn?
So, Parmesan?
Yeah, sure. You are.
I
Let's go with that.
don't get the joke here. I'm not exactly a fond man of cheese.
You never struck me as a man of cheese, Your Honor.
What was that, Mr. Wright? I didn't quite hear. I'm maybe going a bit old here.
Maybe a little bit moldy up there, Your Honor.
I heard that one, Mr. Wright.
Yeah, too bad for you. This isn't an objection. You can't penalize me for this one.
Yeah, with the odor of an old cheese to match.
See, she gets it.
In any case, there, in the lot, I felt something stirring in the back of my mind.
Wrong
What, like
button.
murder? Murder?
Hold it! By garish car, you mean...
Garish! It's garish!
I'm British, leave me alone!
What?
Mr. Wright, I don't think you're British.
Mr. Edgeworth's car, yes.
Mr. Edgeworth?
Incidentally, the knife with which the victim was stabbed was also Mr. Edgeworth's, wasn't it? Indeed it was.
What an odd case this is! And the person you saw, you are sure it was a defendant, and not Miles Edgeworth, correct?
I saw her from no further than 30 feet away. I'm certain it was her.
If she's telling the truth, then we're doomed.
Let's just do what we can. Even if we don't have any proof, we can always nitpick.
We're dealing with Edgeworth here. I need something more substantial than a nitpick, Emma.
Mr. Edgeworth, are you sure you had no involvement in this crime?
I'm absolutely sure, Your Honor.
The crime scene was at your vehicle, it was using your knife, so I have to make sure here.
By all means,
Since when did the legal system double check, think twice about its defendants?
Since
You
now.
raise a good point there. Anyways, can you tell us what the suspect was doing when you saw her?
When do the courts ever check their defendants? Huh, good point, Phoenix. Isn't that what we're all here for?
Hey, that's what we're here for, right?
Isn't that what we've been doing? We're checking the defendants now?
Oh no, Mr. Wright, that's your job. Huh? You mean you're not gonna help?
No.
We're just here for preliminaries.
What?
We know she's guilty.
What? Hold it! Tell me more about this knife that the suspect was carrying.
Well, I'd say the blade was about 4 inches long. Is that right, Mr. Edgeworth? It is your knife, after all. Yes, that is about right.
That looks like a custom-made knife.
Prosecutors are, by nature, well-versed in the location of a man's vital organs. I'm sure it was easier than boiling an egg for my egg salad surprise set.
Mr.
What?
Mr. Ed, is this true? Do you know all the locations of vital organs?
Technically, yes.
Mr. Edgeworth,
we might have to double down. He might have done it.
I must ask here. That is a custom-made knife, correct?
No, it is not.
Why? I've never seen a knife in my life with that type of color on the hilt. Mr. Edgeworth, your response.
Your rebuttal, Mr. Edgeworth.
I imported it.
You imported it?
What haven't you imported?
Next thing you know, you're gonna tell me your car's imported.
I mean,
It is imported, isn't it, Mr. Edgeworth?
This must be the victim's blood, right?
gee willikers. Either that or Edgeworth cut himself peeling an apple. Anyways, what's Edgeworth doing with a knife like this anyways?
Hey, maybe he spends his weekends roughing it in the wild. That could be why it could be custom.
Wait, Edgeworth in the wild? I think my fruit peeling theory holds more water than that.
Oh, come, are you kidding? Look at him. Just look at him. He's just the picture-perfect man of an outdoorsman. I'm pretty sure he, breaks some logs or two with that knife.
Now there's a scary thought.
I thought there was something else, but I guess I'm wrong.
You are wrong. It's per usual.
You might want to actually actively examine some of these pieces of evidence, because I think I'm not sure if it only started in Apologists, but they start hiding critical evidence in your court record now.
Well, I mean, to be fair, we started with grade Ace attorneys, so I mean, if that's not a good indication about how that system's gonna work, anyways, because there's a lot of pieces of evidence in those games that you literally had to dig 3 times at before you're able to actually use it.
So you're probably wondering, why can't I move the cursor? That's a great
Mouse?
question. I can't.
Wait, seriously?
My mouse is rotating. My mouse is rotating the object.
What?
WASD
Are you
does nothing. And you see the buttons at the bottom, H and BN. That's just the rotate buttons.
Well, as for someone who played this on console, this was not an issue on console at all. You watched me play this on console. I had no issues with that whatsoever.
Probably because you had like 2 sticks.
Hey, now, that shouldn't be an issue, though. You have a mouse, for God's sake.
a mouse that only rotates the object.
There's gotta be some sort of setting that's screwed here.
This is a lovely court record. I love the way it presents my evidence to me. You can't testify to her ability to kill an egg. I mean, a person.
Sorry, I'm trying to read up on that issue with the mouse.
No problem.
Perhaps his chicken salad said would have been a better metaphor. So the defendant was holding a knife. What then?
A correction, she was holding your knife.
Like, I don't know if I'm supposed to press everything. I probably am, but like, these lines don't matter.
9, press everything and get content.
Click
Fine,
and drag.
fine.
Click and drag.
That's what I've been
This-
doing.
This boyfriend, he's the detective.
I've been clicking and dragging. That just rotates the item.
What was the single clicking? Like tapping the screen.
Well, this is going to be annoying. If this is my only source of moving this thing.
Huh.
Oh.
Well, I guess.
How are you doing that?
Just double
clicking, clicking it like you're tapping the screen.
Wait a minute.
Nani?
What?
Oh, I thought I just needed to do the right click to move it, but no, never mind.
Ah. Anyway. Did you read it?
I did, I'll read it again though. This boyfriend, he's the detective,
Not that
right?
boyfriend, the security guard. Saibancho.
Oh, no, that boyfriend? You have several?
Yes, this boyfriend, that boyfriend, and the other boyfriend. Care to join? The yet another boyfriend position is still open for applicants.
I'm happily married, thank you.
Wait, what?
Note to self. The judge had to think before replying.
No, I did not. I answered immediately. I hear you over there.
Note to
security
self.
guard room.
Trouble.
Note to self. The judge is very aggressive when it's about him.
The
I'm
security guard room
penalizing the
is.
defense. This is bullcrap.
The security guard room is in the lot in A block. It's up on the 2nd level, so you can see everything from there.
That would be the room with the security sign. Incidentally, did you bring your lunchboxes by car?
Since I'm a visitor now, I parked in B block.
So, she was in B block when she witnessed the crime.
Hold it! How did you know?
I respect the prosecutor's basic abhorrence of crime, yet their methods are ugly and twisted. Twisted methods will always lead to tragedy. The lunch lady's uninformed opinion is duly noted. Given that they are used to erasing inconvenient evidence at their whim, killing off a detective that knew too much is merely an extension of that.
Miss Starr, do you have something personal against prosecutors?
I felt that I had found my dream job when I became an investigator. And if I hadn't been laid off by those prosecutors over there, I'd still be one.
Laid off? So she was fired?
To me, prosecutors are nothing more than worms. That said, I'm a pro, as you know. My testimony is unbiased and flawless.
Very well. You may continue, Miss Starr.
Well, that's everything.
Okay, so after pressing the first and second statements, press the fourth. Wire fence.
Hold it! By garish car, you mean Edgeworth's car, right? That hideous thing?
It is a very
Witness!
hideous car. Oh,
In your testimony, you clearly stated the following.
I love these!
Prosecutors are nothing more than worms. Ergo, you are a biased witness.
You might want to keep those silly opinions to yourself in the future, rookie.
Huh? Rookie?
Unless you're willing to risk the consequences of doubting me.
Did you just flip your
I'll
hair?
fry you like a fritter. Crispy on the inside, crispy on the outside, chewy on the inside.
Are you sure you're not the one to fry like a critter because your words are messed up?
I think the word you're looking for there is fritter, not critter. And that was very inspiring.
I believe I heard that tagline elsewhere. You could cry plagiarism.
I may be relegated to the lowly post of lunch lady, but my instincts are honed.
A photograph? You took this?
The moment I witnessed a crime, my reflexes took over and snap! I took a picture. In fact, one of my lunchboxes is rigged with a camera.
I suppose that's more exciting than just hanging it around your neck.
Witness! Why am I only seeing this photograph just now? You think I'd show it to you, a prosecutor? Think again.
Illegal evidence, illegal evidence.
My boyfriend works in the photography division of criminal affairs.
Well, this is most certainly the defendant.
Crime photo added to the court record.
We don't have discovery.
This is literally illegal evidence. This was brought to the attention of neither the defense nor the prosecution. You can't just submit this in the middle of a trial.
It's relevant.
She's reading my mind. She's in my head.
So, what was the defendant doing at the time? Now you present the crime photos somewhere.
Don't do it. 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 All I'm saying is she's wearing gloves in that photo.
Well, that kind of lines up because there's no prints. Right? Yeah. Gloves, no prints, that lines up.
Yeah.
Unless I'm wrong into thinking, wait, this game, because there's a
Wait, look at
part
the
where the
photo
game
again.
starts of like, oh, there should be glove marks.
Now you might be, you might be thinking something right here, but the game kind of assumes you're thinking like a half step behind.
Ooh, okay.
Welcome to Rise from the Ashes, where the game treats you like an actual idiot, even though you are definitely, well, most likely probably intelligent. This is a prime example where the game's like, oh, it's basically teasing you with a dollar bill, right? But there you go. Wake up, man! Wake up! You have a mind! Wake up!
Oh, I'm awake, Your Honor.
Whip! Do your job, slave.
What was I saying, Emma?
You objected.
In my sleep?
Yes, you objected. And, it's about how, that she saw the prosecutor, the defendant stab the detective, and then you objected?
Dang, I must be really good to object in my sleep. And you witnessed this. You saw Miss Sky stab the victim with the knife.
As I've already said, yes. I swear on my finest salmon swirl lunch.
Get ready to hand that over.
I'm sure that is a fine lunch. I can already taste it from here.
I'm not sharing, Your Honor.
Excuse
You
me?
said the funny.
I'm not sharing. But isn't this odd? Look at this photograph. This is the photograph you took at the very moment of the crime, is it not? Then why is Miss Sky not holding a knife?
Ellipsis. Ellipsis.
Ellipsis. Oh God, I've been skipped. Oh, what a horrible world.
Ellipsis.
Mr. Redworth, your thoughts?
Objection.
Okay, that had to be the weakest objection ever, Edgeworth.
Yet it was still stronger than your ever-feeble mind, Mr. Wright.
Ouch.
What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
This photograph was not taken the moment before the stabbing. This was taken the moment after the stabbing.
Objection! And how can you tell that?
Blood splatter.
You know, maybe I should have noticed this, but you know what? I'm gonna give you this one. Well, what blood splatter? What are you talking about?
You know, this is the funniest thing ever because I'm positive this is exactly how an entire AO court would react to someone doing the same exact thing during a case. They would just ellipsis him, respond in just one word, and just bury the defense.
Objection.
Yeah.
See the
That's
dark
usually how it
crimson
works.
stains on the chief prosecutor's coat, Mr. Godot?
But this is a black and white photograph.
Yes, that's how blind you are.
Yes, it's hard to tell, but this could be blood.
Well, Mr. Wright, I see no problem here.
No.
No problem, except you.
Nuh-uh.
Mr. Wright, are you going to just sit there and take that kind of abuse?
Nuh-uh.
Come on, Mr. Wright, I'm sure there's just a better comeback you have rather than nuh-uh.
Nuh-uh.
What do you mean, nuh-uh?
Objection. Wait. That contradicts what the witness said in her testimony. Namely, that she took the picture the moment she witnessed the crime.
Well, it seems I was slightly unclear. My apologies.
Ellipses.
Ellipsis.
That's it?
If you run out of lunch, you order seconds. Problem solved. If you don't like it, try ordering the jumbo size lunch from the get-go!
Huh.
Man, it took me this long to realize, oh, she has 2 different colored eyes.
Oh, she does.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Does she?
Yep.
she does. And now I don't know if that's like actually a color, because usually with white, that usually symbolizes like the eye is like blind or something.
Nah.
So, still cool. Anyways, good advice. I'm not sure I understood it, but yeah, good advice, I guess.
I didn't have the time to stop her. Prosecutor Sky was cold, calculating like a robot. She killed without pain or remorse. It was premeditated murder.
Objection. Premeditated? How do you know?
Look up the chief prosecutor's hands in that photograph.
Well, are those gloves?
Surgical gloves made of thin rubber, most likely. What would she have those on?
Maybe she was about to go and
It was not. If it was not premeditated, she would not be wearing those gloves.
Oh!
What if she has a side gig as a surgeon? These gloves do seem to tell a tale of premeditation.
Premeditated murder, a serious offense.
Witness, add this to your testimony.
The only reason you had to make that dunce decision is to get this statement.
Real quick, wait, 9. Do me a favor. Can you go back and forth on this? There we go. I'm looking at her eyes.
Yeah, brown, white.
That's
I'm
like
not sure.
blue.
I'm not sure if
That's
that's her left eye is more gray, but
Is it gray here? It is.
It's gray.
Like that's dark gray. That's light gray.
I wonder if we should actually chalk this up to lighting.
Could be.
I don't think so because look at the
Anyway,
face.
so the contradiction is
Her
very
pupil's
obvious
also dilating,
here.
though.
Right?
Like her pupil strings.
Whoopsies. Let's see, pupils relaxed. Cause like
Now
I don't
she's
think it's
angry.
lighting, cause like the skin tone, it's not that light.
Well, the highlight isn't as strong on her left eye.
And also the other sprite that it's the glare, it's the same color.
Man, we'll see it next time it happens.
Alright.
Yeah. Yeah, look at that on the wall there. Very nice thing there. Excuse me, I need to go grab a knife real quick. Oh, come on,
I know,
man. I
I
don't know
know.
why no one just heard. There we go.
Objection!
Well, look, before we go, my thought process was, no prints, she has gloves on. Yeah, that makes sense.
But then you have a knife that only could have been gotten from the trunk of Edgeworth's car.
Well, that's fair. And also, the first thought that I had about it was, that's way too little blood to still have on that knife to stab someone. It should have been way more blood. But, I know it wasn't going to be that. All right, go ahead, Dan.
Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done. I'm done.
You done?
Yeah,
You
I'm
good?
done. I'm done. Yeah.
You done whining?
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna be a whiner anymore.
No, I
A
will
little
still be a
baby?
whiner. I'm actually going to be a whiner.
Oh, little baby gonna cry?
No, I'm going to cry.
Wah, wah, wah. Emma, stop your crying.
Control your co-counsel.
Lord?
We're here to deal with a case of murder, not a case of children crying.
Emma? Darling, if you don't stop crying, I'm not gonna find your sister not guilty. Now, what do we want to get your sister?
Not guilty.
Right. So I need you to put on your big girl pants and stop being such a downer. Do it for your sister. Your
All right,
sister
get
is
her out of
literally-
this courtroom.
No,
Bailiff,
Your Honor,
escort
Your
the
Honor.
co-counsel out of the courtroom.
Your
Contempt
sister
of
is literally-
court.
Your sister is
I'm not even
literally
gonna
staring
hold her
at
in
you.
contempt. Just get out of here.
Everyone's
Get her
staring
out of
at you.
here.
Please stop.
Emma, stop being a stupid idiot and suck it up. Okay.
What a child.
How come when you do it, she shuts up? When I try being nice, she doesn't do anything.
Because you're not hard on her.
I guess, yeah.
Sounds like you need to become a
Mr.
parent.
Wright, Mr. Wright, there's nothing that you can do that would equal the wrath of my sister.
Not for a few more games, Your Honor.
What? What is that supposed to mean? A few more games?
Witness, do you know what this is?
Are you trying to test me? I sell lunchboxes for a living, you know. That's a knife. The knife.
No, it's a pocket watch.
The knife that was in Mr. Edgeworth's trunk. Indeed, it is my knife.
So we all agree this is Edgeworth's
Oh,
knife.
shut up.
Last was this heist. The blood, murder, whipping, and wreaked havoc. All belonging to the prosecutor there. It's bad news. The chief prosecutor for the district, right? Mommy, you're fucking bad people.
The defense has a request.
Mommy, that defense attorney looks scary.
Oh, you shut up.
Not again.
We asked that the witness provide an accurate testimony.
Actually, now that I think about it, why on earth would you bring a child to a courtroom?
No,
Because I mean, it's a public thing. And why would you bring a baby to a grocery store?
Here's a more important
True.
thing.
Why do you bring
Why
the
does
baby to the
Edward
movie
have
theater?
a knife? That is, yeah. Here's the more important thing. Why does Edward have a knife? One, two.
In a
Why does
toolbox.
why does he have a knife in a toolbox?
Toolbox.
All right. I've never heard of a toolbox needing a knife. I've never seen a
knife?
toolbox with a knife in it.
A knife is a tool.
Yeah, for murder.
Not just for stabbing.
You didn't use them.
Yes, what is
You
Edward
ate.
gonna
I
be
mean,
out
not right.
in
Wudgy,
public
Wudgy.
at like a picnic or something and be like, oh,
Wudgy.
I need to cut things. Let me go to my toolbox and grab my tool knife. It's not
Wudgy.
even a
Kill just
box
as well with a
cutter.
monkey wrench.
Yeah, but I mean, there's a difference between a monkey wrench and a knife.
Wudgy, have you ever had to work with a car before?
No, but I should know that you probably don't need a combat knife in order to
not a combat
Combat knife?
bring up that knife again. Bring up that knife again.
It's a
I
regular
want
knife with a handle.
bring up that knife again. Bring up that knife again. Look at that blade. There is no normal tool blade out there that looks like that.
General, that
is
is a combat knife.
all right. You're being way too specific.
Okay, anyway,
Says the one
Wudgy.
who made a specific
The reason
example.
people want a knife in their car is because if a car gets into an accident, like veering into a ditch, over embankments, and or into bodies of water,
Yeah,
trying to
yeah.
get
You
someone
stab
out of
the other person. Yes, I know. I know the
Cut
exact
the-
purpose of
you
that
cut
tool.
the
Yeah, we don't
seatbelt, you
need it
idiot.
though.
you cut the seatbelt if the seatbelt stuck.
Well, I mean, you just have garbage seatbelts, and if that happens, I mean, that's a skill issue at that point.
Just a seatbelt malfunctioning due to a crash that was out of your control. Best case scenario.
All right, I get what you mean there, but you have the toolbox in the trunk, and if you're stuck, how are you supposed to get that?
Someone else is supposed to help you. That's the point of having it there.
What if you're literally alone?
Yeah, then you're screwed. That's not the point though. Wudgy. The point is if someone
The
is with
point
you, they can
is, you
get you out
have a
of it.
knife that looks like it's made for murder.
Wudgy, it's supposed to cut a seatbelt. Those suckers are tough.
All right, then why is there no like serration on the knife?
What do
Because
you want with
that's
it?
sharp.
I'm sorry, but you need some sort of serration for that type of material in order to dig into it, or it's just not gonna work.
Wudgy, you didn't even know that people actually use knives for cars for that purpose. Who are you to talk?
I am a professional knife man. That knife was made for murder.
Professional knife man.
I can see it right now. That's not made to cut a seatbelt. That's made to cut a man. And look what it did. It cut a man to death.
Technically, it's stabbed.
All right, Mr. Smart Aleck here. I don't know where it's going with that. My point
Right.
is
You
that
know what? You
this
know
is
what?
a man. This is a knife made for
Bless you.
death.
You know, honestly, maybe Edgeworth kept it for self-defense. Okay, if you
Indeed.
really want to go down that route, Wudgy, he could have used it for more than cutting a seatbelt, like I was using as an example.
Why not just
it
get
could
a
have been
gun?
self-defense. He doesn't like guns. Didn't you not know that character trait? He hates them.
Oh crap! Yeah, I forgot he does hate guns. Well, then he should hate knives too.
The knife didn't kill his father. Jim. You may continue. I'm done arguing the semantics with Wudgy.
Don't argue semantics with Dan.
What's that? What was with all that, rookie? You two.
I'm sorry, me and his honor just had to have a moment. in your testimony.
No, okay, wait. No, I can imagine that whole knife argument between Edgeworth Phoenix and the judge is like, okay, why do you need a knife in a toolbox? Edgeworth and Phoenix getting semantics. And the judge and then Angel starts just like...
Phoenix starts defending him for no reason out of nowhere.
And Phoenix is just like, hang on, Your Honor. That's stupid. You can have a knife for so many reasons.
And then Angel's just there being like, what? Am I surrounded by idiots or something? What?
You're just now noticing it?
I wanted to give you the benefit of the doubt.
And they call me the rookie. Listen up, Toots. You walk into this courtroom, you don't leave with your sanity.
Clearly.
You'll be as insane as the rest of us by the end of the day. You stated that Lana Skye planned this murder, and that's why she was wearing those special gloves.
Seems like a natural conclusion to me. The gloves do indicate planning.
However, why would she not also prepare the most important thing, the murder weapon?
Stop. There you go. Look at that eye.
It is still lighter. Yeah, no, it's not just lighting. That's a completely different color eye.
This knife just happened to be in the trunk of that car. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to plan a murder, you don't forget the weapon.
Note to self, don't forget the murder weapon.
Emma, don't write that down.
Order! Order! Order!
Great. Now the tide is turning in our favor.
Great show, Mr. Wright. My sister's as good as free.
Let's not go that far.
Right.
If only it were that simple, right?
I believe the next lunch you'll be eating is humble pie.
I'm not a...
Wait.
What?
You're not about to tell me that you planted the knife there for her, are you? You're not an accomplice, are you?
You know, that's something I was about to mention. It's quite odd, it being at his car and his knife, and she went for his knife, even though she should probably not know where that knife is at. Mr. Edgeworth, are you an accomplice to this murder?
I hope you weren't deluding yourself into thinking that I'm an accomplice.
No.
Not over such a trifling detail.
But... I got nothing. What are you gonna say?
The prosecution could care less. You idiots.
That's just hurtful.
The prosecution could not care less. The only one who seems to care is that lunch lady over there. The defendant, Lana Skye, murdered a detective with a knife. That is the only thing a prosecution need prove. Nothing else.
Are you ignoring the fact that it was your knife at your car when she had no other knife? I think you're an accomplice, Mr. Edgeworth. What say you?
You can think what you will.
Whoa now, Mr. Edgeworth, I would not have that hostility in my courtroom.
Very good, Mr. Prosecutor. I suppose you think you're clever now. But you know as well as I do that she planned on killing him. It was planned! If it wasn't, what would she have been wearing?
I believe I'd like to hear your testimony again.
Witness, please tell us only what you saw, not what you thought.
Saw 10? Yeah, it was
How
terrible.
dare you! My powers of deduction are not to be underestimated!
Really now?
Note to self, question the witness's deduction. Angel's deduction.
Lana Skye intended to murder Detective Goodman. That's why she called the victim all the way to the prosecutor's office. I'm sure the chief prosecutor had a grudge against the victim. Nothing else could drive that human machine to plunge the knife in again and again.
The victim was summoned from the police department to the prosecutor's office. It does sound, my goodness, my voice is cracked there. My apologies. It does sound a lot like premeditation, doesn't it?
So if I ordered a pizza, does that mean I'm planning to kill the delivery boy?
Yes.
No.
Yes, in fact it does, Miss Sky. How dare you never order pizza? In any case, the defense may now cross-examine the witness.
If I were to order pizza, what would I get? Maybe I'd get pineapple with ham. That sounds good.
Get out! Get out! Bailiff, escort her from the premises. I want her out of the courthouse. Get her out of here. I don't want to even be near a person who puts pineapple on their pizza.
I mean, well, why not?
Get her out of here!
Tomato is a fruit. Why can't pineapple join?
Because pineapple is for terrible people, and I guess you're a terrible person, and I don't like terrible people. Get out of my courtroom.
Your Honor, like, what
Get
makes
out of my
pineapple so
courthouse.
terrible? But what makes it so terrible?
Gag her on the way out so she may not spill her philanthropist lies in my courtroom.
Philanthropist lies? What?
I don't want to hear it. Get out of my courtroom.
What is a philanthropist?
Definitely not her. That's why I said she's a liar.
I'm sorry, can we take a 2-minute recess there and look at His Honor?
We aren't taking no 2-minute recess. You just objected.
No, I'm sorry, Your Honor. I have a different objection. Objection. What's a philanthropist?
Well,
You don't know what a philanthropist is.
Here's a philanthropist. It's called a penalty to your bar. Would you like to continue this argument?
Yes, I would actually. I'll take it.
Philanthropist, a person who seeks to promote the welfare of others, especially by the generous donation of money to good causes.
And she is not going to promote the wellness of others by putting pineapple on the pizza.
Have you not played Metal Gear Solid 2?
We just called it philanthropy. We never said philanthropist.
Wait, you're saying philanthropus?
Yeah, that's what he said. He said philanthropist.
No, I did not
He said
say
philanthropist.
that.
No, he said philanthropist.
I said philanthropist. You have to scream it out loud. Stop yelling at me. Goodness gracious.
Your Honor, you're a bad judge. And I mean that very much against you as a person. As a person, you are a bad person. You are bad. Horrible. Shame. The Yakuza title screen, the title comes in and just the judge.
Judge Chambers.
What
Okay,
did
Your
you
Honor.
say?
I'll make you a deal, Your Honor. I will take back everything I just said just now if you agree to just forget about it and we'll just continue.
I'll agree to it if you agree that pineapple on pizza is terrible.
I don't have to agree to that. I know that's a fact.
Oh, then we're in agreement. All right, then.
All right, I'll shake your hand real quick.
All right, yeah, indeed. All right. Back to the trial.
I mean, I just wanted to try it. I didn't really.
It's bad. It's bad.
Actually, objection. It's delicious. It's my favorite.
It is
pizza.
not.
All
It's
right,
my
I'm
favorite
getting
pizza.
later in the stream. I do not want to hear this crap.
Your Honor, separate objection. Can we remove her from the courtroom?
Get her out of here. Get her completely out of here.
Wait, hold on. You need me to continue the stream. I can't believe them. I can't believe them, chat. How dare they? How dare they? Wait, let me see if I can get this right. Hold on. Wait. There we go. How dare they kick me out just because I like pineapple with pineapple and ham on pizza? It's just my favorite. It's delicious. Wow. I can't believe it. I'm going back in. This is boring. I'm going back in. I'm coming back in whether you guys like it or not.
You're not allowed to bring pineapples in here.
No, I am. I actually have a full pineapple thing right here.
She does. She's got 2 crates. Get her.
I have 3
Bailiff,
pineapples.
burn the crates.
I'm turning this into a debate right now, what is so great about pineapple pizza?
It is sweet, and it's nutritious, and it has protein.
You know what? I disagree entirely. Pizza should never be sweet.
That's it. You just
Well, guess
left your
what?
brain
You
for
don't have a
this.
sweet tooth like I do.
Correction, I have a great sweet tooth.
Have you
love eating
tried?
sweet.
Have you tried pineapple with ham on pizza?
Yes, because my mom is also a heretic.
Canadian ham
Yay!
is absolutely kind of crazy.
Your mother's
on pizza.
based.
It's actually
And here's the
kind
thing.
of crazy.
I wanted to disown her right then and there
You want to disown your mother right then and there?
for pineapple on pizza.
My
Mr. I
goodness.
think I do have time for lunch, after all.
Edgeworth, you're not going anywhere. You're in this ship whether you like it
Mr.
or not.
Edgeworth, do you think pineapple on pizza is good?
No comment.
No, you have to weigh in on this conversation. I'm ordering you to.
I have no comment.
You cannot comment. I want a yes or no answer.
You
gets
just
his
told him
badge
he
out of his
can't
pockets.
comment.
Are you
We're not-
resigning in the middle of a trial?
We're not
Get
at that
back
game
here,
yet.
Mr.
We're not at that game
He
yet.
just left. He just left. He's gone. He's literally he just left the courtroom. You see what you just did? You see what you just did? You
I
just
didn't do anything.
You just made one of the best prosecutors in the county just quit over pineapple on pizza.
Okay.
Apparently he wasn't that great of a
This is
prosecutor with
getting
pineapple
way
on
out of
pizza.
hand.
If pineapple on pizza makes him quit, he wasn't that great.
Oh, look. Is it really my fault that I gave an opinion while you two blew it out of proportion and I should be kicked out?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Positive.
So, me saying that that I think pineapple on pizza is good, and you guys disagree with that, and look, that's okay. If you guys disagree with that, that's okay. But
Oh, it's
forcing
not just a
others to disagree
disagreement,
with
it's a
you
That
fact
guys...
of life.
opinion just made the best prosecutor in the county quit just now.
Well, was it me, or was it you guys forcing him to choose?
It was you that said it.
It was you that started it.
I mean, I just asked for his opinion. He didn't
You
have to
shouldn't have had
say
an
it.
opinion. You should not have had an opinion.
Well, that's not very nice.
Have you spent any time in our great country whatsoever? You should know by now that opinions are frowned upon.
Well, I thought Americans had freedom of speech here in Japanifornia.
We just say that to make ourselves look good.
Huh.
We say it so other people will have to kind of agree with us, but in reality, we're all holding a big metal stick behind our hands.
When are we getting our prosecutor back?
You have a prosecutor right here.
Oh man, maybe he'll come back if the threat of him being replaced is real.
Oh, well, what? No. What are you talking about? It's obviously me.
I knew it!
Oh dear, I do believe I've overstayed my welcome. Tally-ho.
Oh, well. Maybe next time.
The
As
voices
soon
of
as I heard
Ruben.
my line go through, he entered he entered the call again.
He was waiting. He was biding his time.
You was waiting like, all right. I'll come
If you do not
back.
stop this, if you do not stop this argument, I will call for a mistrial and a replacement judge.
Oh,
The argument is long over now.
you say she stabbed him again and again and again. Did you feel anger? Hate?
Are you testing me? Then I'll test you.
After that whole debate you
With
two
my
just
moss
had.
surprise! I'm afraid the moss is growing under our feet as we wait, mister! I'm afraid the moss is growing under our feet as we wait! Right, Your Honor?
Oh, dang, look at
I
that.
have
There
a
is
more
moss growing
important
under our feet.
question. What is that in the lunchbox?
It's moss, Your Honor.
There's no way that's actually moss. What do you mean?
I shouldn't have to explain this, but take a look.
This is scientific proof that the argument about pizza is dumb.
The autopsy report states that death was due to a loss of blood from one stab wound.
28 stab wounds.
You're right! Good show, Mr. Edgeworth.
What a hunk! He's my hero, really.
Oh my god, are you crushing?
No,
Right next to me?
no.
Ew. Ew. Get away from me. He like moves over in disgust.
What do you mean, Mr. Wright? I know you can save my sis too, and you're cool as well. I think.
Oh no, it's way too late for that.
What do you mean?
Your Honor, I have something to say.
What? No, I'm just listening to you just berate your co-counsel.
Your Honor, we plead guilty.
What?
Oh my goodness. Well, Mr. Wright, we know you're just kidding because you're just throwing a tantrum over there.
Oh, am I now?
Mr. Wright, please don't.
You're right. If I don't get her found not guilty, who's gonna pay me?
Or you could just say I'm guilty, which I actually am.
Will you still pay me?
Well, witness, will you pay him?
You got the crime scene sets, right?
I'd imagine that's literally just rice with sweet sour sauce poured latently on it. Oh, thanks.
I always believed that no one could ever mistake ketchup for blood. But now I
What?
realize such mistakes are possible.
Alright, now
ever
that's
played
a
Metal Gear
food
Solid?
crime in itself.
You
You
ever
do not
played Metal
put
Gear Solid?
ketchup on white rice.
Ever play Metal Gear
So-
Solid?
You're saying you mistook something for blood?
What if I told you guys that I put ketchup on rice?
Yeah, it's fine. I've done that before.
You know what? Just to prevent another 30+ minute, side cutaway here that results in 2 people leaving the VC, I'm gonna just move swiftly on from this horrible conversation.
Well, see, look what we learned today, everybody. People can have opinions, and even if it's not the same as you, it's okay.
You just had to
People can
say.
have
You just had to say it.
wrong opinions. Yeah.
Alright, you can go,
you're
you want.
right. Oh, he
I
already
will
said
walk
the
out
line.
again.
He already said the line. I should
Oh, my bad.
When she lifted her knife, I thought I saw blood at her breast. Splattered blood from her victim. That's why I thought she must have stabbed him at least twice.
Then tell us what you saw that you thought was blood. Testify.
Her red
Ow.
muffler looked like blood to me. That's how ghastly the whole scene was.
Liar.
So,
Look at the photo again. Oh, wow.
Objection! Miss Starr, I demand an
Objection!
explanation.
The witness is clearly not suited for detective work. What? The suspect was not wearing a scarf or muffler of any kind when she stabbed the victim.
But
And you've proved it yourself with this photograph. Huh? But that can't be! Only a professional lunch lady could be so utterly clueless. Congratulations! Perhaps you finally found your true calling in life.
Harsh words, but good.
in the end, Mr. Edgeworth prevails.
What an excellent argument there, Mr. Wedgeworth.
But it was there! A scarf! No, not that, but not that, but something red, really! Well now, where were we? The witness has given us an entertaining interlude, but back to business. What?
Very well, witness. Continue your testimony. You saw the crime and apprehended the suspect. Tell us about that.
Very well. I do remember some things accurately, at least.
Pineapple pizza.
I can hear your thoughts, Mr. Wright.
We can all hear your thoughts, Mr. Wright.
Am I that obvious?
Yes.
You're talking about pineapple pizza.
What else was I talking about?
I don't know. You were too busy mumbling in your head, which I don't know how possible that was, but you did it.
I'm sorry. I'm just recovering from the sheer shock of stupidity.
Yes, indeed.
Well, the most important part?
Okay, let's talk about the part where your sister stabbed a dude.
Oh, well, she didn't, so she's obviously lying.
Okay, this next testimony might just be the moment of truth.
Apprehending the suspect.
After the murder, the suspect attempted to run behind a partition off to her side. I quickly caught her, explained their rights to her, and arrested her on the spot.
You're not an officer
Mr.
anymore.
Wright!
I'm sorry, I'm blowing my nose.
What
I don't care about your thing.
Honestly, it didn't even sound like you were blowing it. It sounded like you were, like, sniffing very loudly.
I'm sorry. It's just...
That's
I
not
really don't
sugar,
care.
you know.
What?
Anyway, when I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. That's what had me confused in my earlier testimony. The chief prosecutor made to escape, but against Angel Star, resistance is futile.
You are quite determined to sniff that sugar, aren't you, Mr. Wright?
Your Honor, I don't have any sugar.
I strike like a snake and bite like a cobra. That's me, Angel Star.
That wasn't a very good metaphor. First of all, a cobra is a snake.
Don't bother with me with details unless you want to get bitten.
Oh, thanks.
Note to self. Mr. Wright is weak against poisonous snake bites.
I mean, I think
No,
every human
duh.
being is, but okay.
The chief prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain.
Side note, could also just be women bites.
Ooh.
That doesn't sound very good on paper.
She knocked my hands aside, kicked over an oil drum.
Look, hang on. An oil drum? That's hard to imagine.
Oh, she's beautiful, but deadly. A predator, this one. A leopard woman. Rawr.
Never do that again.
I concur, Mr. Wright, I concur. Anyways, your cross-examination, if you will.
Murder, suspect. Cool. Quickly caught her, explained her rights.
Hold it! She mentioned the muffler. Well, what exactly did she say?
If I remembered it exactly, I would have told you in my testimony.
Cheeky.
Anyway, all I heard her say was the word muffler.
Just that one word?
So, what you heard wasn't the suspect talking to you, but to someone else. Yes, the chief prosecutor was talking on her phone.
Her phone? She can't mean...
By phone, do you mean this cell phone discovered at the crime scene?
Yes, ultimately. My memory... It's like a salmon heading upstream, you see.
No, the court doesn't see this star.
The chief prosecutor first attempted to use the phone hanging on the wall.
Oh, that's right. Near the car, there was an emergency phone on the wall.
Apparently it was out of order.
And so she used her cell phone?
Indeed, the emergency phone was out of order that day.
Good witnessing, witness?
Good witnessing? Never happened to good testifying.
You should, of course, shut your mouth, Mr. Wright, because I can hear you. And you
I
should add this to your
swear,
testimony.
you're not all in my head. Get out of my head.
Well, stop being obvious with the way you're thinking, because you're staring right at me thinking that.
The things I do to please this rookie defense attorney.
Lana's cell phone updated in the court record.
I saw it all. How she tried the phone on the wall but had to use her cell instead.
Objection! Witness testimony is wrong.
Penalty.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
I don't think this is it. I don't know.
There's no need to push this again.
What's wrong? You look like I do during finals.
Never mind. It's nothing.
Okay. Maybe it means nothing at all.
This is an amendment statement. It means something.
Maybe it means nothing at all.
Try pressing it. Hold it! Do you think you could restate your testimony for the court?
I was gonna ask the same thing.
I'll only see this one time, so listen close, rookies. The chief prosecutor stabbed the victim and ran behind the partition. Then she picked up the emergency phone on the wall, but it was out of order. So she pulled her own cell phone out of her pocket.
You can see the issue now, right? Oh my god! And during the crime, you decided to just phase through a wall.
Then when I boldly grabbed her arm, the chief prosecutor hung up her phone.
And you saw her doing this.
What is it, Mr. Wright?
Oh, I see.
What?
Your Honor.
Is the
Your
wall.
Honor. Wall, alright?
I don't know how this is a problem. It seems like a contradiction, but you know what?
Your Honor,
Screw
you have
you
to do
all,
it.
penalty.
The whole thing was saw it all,
The
right?
judge
You
stands
might-
up and
you-
gives two
I think you-
fingers
I think-
to both
I
parties
think
before
you-
leaving.
I think you jumped the gun a little bit. Press her second statement.
See, this is the dumbest thing about this case. It's obviously there.
You say quickly. Were you closest to the suspect?
As I just said, I was only 30 feet away from her the whole time.
Oh wait, wrong button. Wrong button. I promise it was a wrong
Hold it.
button.
Yada yada yada, blah blah. And I'd like to see this on the floor plans just to be safe. The Lunchland car was...
She was a visitor, thus she was parked in B block.
So you witnessed the murder from here, thereabouts.
I would make it about 30 feet from the car. Yes.
Is that correct, Miss Starr?
Yes, that's right.
But there was a chain link fence in front of you.
I went over it, of course.
Amazing! The cough-up queen, lunch lady athlete indeed.
It would have taken her a little time to climb over the fence. So she couldn't have gotten to my sister that fast.
Naruhodo.
What? I'm thinking. It's just less obvious to you guys.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Now you present it.
You know, I just now realized how accurate they were with the tape to the point that we were
Objection!
literally hanging out of the back of the truck.
Miss Starr, I have to conclude that you have a personal grudge against Miss Lana Sky.
Objection! The witness is a former detective. Her testimony is unmarred by personal bias. Well, who would have thought you'd be my knight in shining armor prosecutor? You who, together with the chief prosecutor, kicked me out 2 years ago.
Well, Miss Starr, this is a fatal contradiction with your testimony. How do you explain this?
I don't know what you're talking about. Mess with me, and I'll make you cough it all up.
Let's look at the floor plans, shall we? You said you witnessed the crime from this point. However, if that's true, you couldn't possibly have seen Miss Sky making that phone call.
Why on earth do we need a separate press statement to address this issue?
Because whoever designed this case is an absolute douche nozzle.
I think they technically wanted to confirm her location as the crime was committed. Maybe?
Yes, they already confirmed it though, because in the previous one where they're looking at it, you literally saw her W come from the top right through the fence.
I wonder if they're also going to bring up the chain link fence, and specifically how high it is and how she couldn't have gotten like over it so quick.
Oh, we don't have a photo of the crime scene. Okay, never mind. Because I would have been like, maybe, but like at the same time. But
The closest you got is the other one. No. Open it. Second page.
Thank you.
Oh. Wall.
Massive wall.
I believe you see what I'm getting at. Wall. That emergency phone was on the backside of this wall. If indeed you were in B block, you couldn't have seen it!
Pursue! Order! What is the meaning of this?
It's simple, Your Honor. She's not coughing up lunch. She's coughing up lies.
Objection! That's quite a claim, Mr. Wright. Perhaps you will allow me a question. Tell us exactly what lie this witness has told the court.
He's straight up just not going to voice internal thoughts now, is he? That's exactly what Dan is doing.
The witness lied about it.
Oh my god, you piece of crap.
She lied about the order of events. Miss Sky used that emergency phone before the murder.
Yeah, this is an L here. I see. I hadn't thought of that.
Ellipsis.
Mr. Wright, could you go back to your thinking phase now? I kind of miss it. It's a little creepy when you just stand there with a face and, nothing comes out.
But that's how thoughts work, Emma.
Yeah, but it's kind of scarier,
Yeah, it is scary. You never know what I'm actually thinking. Maybe you should all stop prying into my affairs.
Man, Dan, it seems like
It's
you're just
not
being
that I'm prying into
completely
your
petty
affairs.
there.
Don't you see the text box too?
I think we all see the text box.
Mr. Wright, don't you see the text box?
You're all insane.
He just looks down. Phoenix just looks down and sees the text box in front of him, like, oh.
I like to imagine he looks down, he sees somebody, he's just not acknowledging. He's like, You're insane. I don't know what you're talking about.
Right.
He like leans on it with his arm.
If he denies reality, then it just won't be there.
If I close my eyes, you don't exist.
But what if you hear me?
No, that's just my ghosts.
Note to self, Mr. Wright does not have object permanence down.
Goodness.
Mr. Edgeworth, I never made it past kindergarten.
Ooh.
Then how on earth could we have met?
It's quite simple, really. I was literally a stray who just happened to wander into university and you found me.
University?
What?
I
They
wandered
met
in and
grade
BFA
school,
picked me
you
up.
dummy
Third
dumb.
grade, Mr. Wright.
Oh, I thought that
Don't
was
you
the
remember
Mia
your
voice.
childhood?
No,
The whole
I don't have
reason
object
of like
permanence.
being a defense attorney in the first
I
place?
only remember that awful
Object permanence, how
trial.
would I remember
I only
that?
remember that awful trial. I only remember that awful class trial.
That class trial left a real big impact on me. It became my personality, you could say.
To the point where we don't even know his actual parents.
I have parents?
No, you don't.
Just when you think he can't sink any lower, he amazes us. I applaud you, Mr. Wright.
Oh my goodness.
That's just crazy.
You ordered the orange peel lunchbox, right?
I don't even remember that lunchbox. I guess that teaches me to not get excited before the evidence.
Intense stare.
I see it in your eyes. You haven't learned your lesson, have you? Tell us exactly what lie this witness...
Oh, what?
She lied about what she saw. In other words, she didn't see Miss Sky using that emergency phone.
I think Sully is doing this on purpose. It does seem hard to imagine how she could have. Very logical.
Ellipsis.
Ah, crap. They have the same look again. I think we both jumped the gun, Mr. Wright.
Mr. Wright?
Hmm.
I hate to bother you while you're, smiling and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But why would Miss Star lie like that? Why would she say that my sister had tried to use the phone but failed? It doesn't make any sense. Why lie about something so insignificant? I mean, maybe she really did see her try to use the emergency phone?
I see no room for doubt here. You ordered the patouille rice, right?
Why do those
You know,
watermelon
to be
look like
honest,
JPEGs?
I'm gonna be honest. I've never seen these lunchboxes, so at least we've seen something new.
Well, you've never seen such a bad player until now.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I have nothing to say there.
Miss Sky tried to use the emergency phone, but it was out of order.
Alright, look, I'm sorry. I saw, not that. This picture. So that means she definitely was at that side due to the fence. But
Okay,
no,
Nine,
who
it's
cares?
okay. You don't have to apologize for being dumb. It's not your fault.
You keep saying that. She's just gonna straight up leave and cancel the stream.
9, please. You know I love you. 9.
Oh no. What have you done, Dan?
9, I love you, right? It's just a joke, right? I'm just covering up my own insecurities, right? Yes, this paper is paper.
Oh my goodness gracious Christ.
9.
This is your punishment, Dan.
I get to perpetually tap paper. Hang on, I'm gonna say something that'll definitely get her attention. I'll say it on stream too.
Okay.
9, I've always loved you.
Okay.
I was gonna follow it up with something very similar to the joke. However, I think that'll just make her be quiet even more.
Okay, I'm back. I put my bowl in the sink. What happened?
Wait, you were doing what?
Well, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I actually was having soup the entire time, soup and bread. I finished it recently, so I kind of just went to go put it. I
You
thought it
took
might be
the
a good idea
opportunity
that.
to make us all feel like you were very mad at Dan.
Why would I be mad at Dan?
He just called you stupid.
He did?
You know what? No, he didn't. This is a terrible joke. Let's all move on and continue the stream.
Oh, thank God she wasn't here for what I said earlier, though.
Oh yeah, she wasn't here when you called her extremely dumb and stupid. Yeah,
No,
I
the
do
part
remember
after
that.
Wow, Dan.
after
Oh
that.
yeah, the where you.
What?
Never mind.
I mean, you're not wrong, but like, okay.
9, please never play back the stream. Never hear what I said after I tried apologizing to you. 'Cause
I
thought
still
you were
have
saying-
an odd feeling that 9 was there the entire time, and now she just came up with something to screw with us. Well, the lack of response there makes me think that's exactly what happened.
Nah. I mean, I don't like. That would be funny, right?
The timing is way off. I do not believe you
All
were
right.
there the entire time.
All right. Did you read this, by the way?
No, I was too busy trying to apologize to you when you weren't actually there.
This is true. He was apologizing fruitlessly now.
Miss Sky tried to use the emergency phone, but it was out of order.
Well, it's okay, Dan. Love you too, bro.
You
See,
were
I knew it.
here!
I was
Yeah,
here.
I knew it. I called it. Detective Sherlock Holmes said to
I still have, but I wasn't lying about the soup. I still have the dishes. I should probably put them down at some point, but I'll do it after stream.
Are you just holding them up the entire time?
No.
That's why you couldn't move your mouse on the inspection thing. You had to.
Okay. What is
I'm
significant
sorry,
about
Dan.
this?
I'm sorry.
Don't you dare apologize to me, you harlot.
Oh my goodness.
Ew. Man, I can't believe it.
Anyway,
What is significant about this fact, Your Honor?
I don't know, the fact that, you know, you keep calling me names, I don't appreciate it, you know?
Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have way more than just names to call you if you keep that up.
What?
Why?
I'm gonna have way more than names. I'm gonna have actual words, fighting words,
Like what?
actual declarations of war.
Like what? Try
Oh
it.
my goodness.
Try
You know
it.
what, Nine?
Do it.
You are a real.
uh,
Yeah, that's what I thought. You have
Absolute
nothing to
coward.
say. You have nothing to say. That's what I thought.
Bumbly clot.
Ooh. He got you there.
I don't
Any
know what that
response to
means.
that? I don't know.
I don't know what that means. Didn't ask. L plus ratio.
Oh
bad.
my goodness! Oh my God! Destroyed! Get him out of here!
Nine,
Get
your
him
dragon
outta
scales
here.
are fake.
Oh.
Ooh, facts. Yeah, I never had any to begin with.
Oh crap!
I have
Alright,
feathers.
I'm not here for
Dumb
this.
dumb.
I'm not
Your
here for
stream
this.
is
I'm not
fake.
here
Your
for
stream is
this.
fake.
My
I'm
stream is
not here
fake.
for this. I'm not here for
Well,
this.
you're in my stream, so what does that make you?
Oh
What's
my!
faker in your stream? I'm not denying it. Did you join me?
Wait, what?
I'm not denying it. We're all
That-
pretty fake right now.
I mean, anyone who streams, does that mean they're fake?
Yes.
Oh. UA.
Us do. Now I'm gonna say very unfamily-friendly things on your stream.
Oh, don't please, God.
Well,
don't,
how about
please.
before you do that, let's start by reading this text box.
All right.
Nothing too hard. Nothing. Therefore, it would be pointless for Miss Star to lie about it.
Pointless to lie. I see. I see.
But say the witness did actually see Miss Sky using the emergency phone. It would mean Miss Star witnessed the crime from a different location.
Objection! A different location? Now that's a pointless lie if I've ever heard one.
Objection! Before you call my lie pointless, at least let me tell it.
Let me ask a question to our clever wordsmith, Mr. Wright. Just where was this witness when she saw the crime? All right, Mr. Wright. Here's a map, and here's a little pointer that you can show everyone. You know, so you can be very specific. All right, there it is.
The place from where Miss Star witnessed this crime was here. Take that! If she was here, she could see the emergency phone.
That is not true at all. This does not solve the mystery.
Objection! That would allow her to see the emergency phone, yes. But if she was there, she would have been able to arrest her well before she dialed her cell phone.
Oh.
You doubt my speed? I can run 150 feet in 9 seconds, you know.
Is that really that fast?
Not as fast as your witty rejoinder.
Yes, Your Honor.
Now 9. Please.
Security room.
No, don't tell her. No. Oh, you just ruined the challenge. Yes, it's a security room. No. It's the security room. You.
No, come on.
No, Dan. I think Dan. I think you're starting.
Oh, you guys mean here? Oh, she's in the car. You're right.
You know what, Dan? I think you're starting to.
It's highly likely.
I think you're onto something there. I think you're onto something there, Dan.
It can't be here because, like, she can't see the crime, so.
Security room, you person. Security room, cameras, camera.
Fine.
Take that, Your Honor. This is the only place where she could have been.
The security guard room? Oh, wow.
Indeed, the security room in the underground parking lot is well positioned. It's built on the 2nd floor so you can see the entire lot.
Oh.
So she would have been able to see the emergency phone from there. But why there? There are so many other places where she could have seen the phone.
Not in this
Oh my god.
case.
We're not doing this. I stopped already.
This isn't the movie.
Ooh.
The witness not being part of the prosecutor's office couldn't park in an A block. The only place where she could have seen the crime and the back of the partition is here. I remember in your testimony you said you brought a lunch to your boyfriend in the security guard room, yes?
No, that was her other one.
Oh, I'm sorry. You brought a lunch to your security guard other boyfriend in the security room, yes? Well, Miss Starr.
How many years have I been getting the better of men? To think that the tables could be turned. Today a man has got the better of Angel Star.
Well, it's so weird that she opens her mouth, there's no teeth, but she, like, you know, she does have teeth. It's weird.
Order! Witness, what have you done? You used to be a detective. You should know better.
I'm not turning back. The guilty will be punished. And I'll do what I must to make sure justice prevails.
Mr. Wright, doesn't this strike you as odd? Why do you keep grunting like that? And why did Miss Star lie? It doesn't make any sense.
Huh?
She could have just said she saw the crime from the security guard station. It wouldn't change anything.
Exactly. This photograph tells all. It was a defendant who stabbed the victim. That truth still stands.
Objection. It still stands. I disagree, Mr. Edgeworth.
I disagree too.
Wait, really? Okay, all right. Glad we're on the same page. No. Yeah, he disagrees too.
All right, if he disagrees, then all right, then that's fine with me. Anyways, you're an idiot.
What? Me?
Who else? Who else could be an idiot here?
Mr. Wright, you can't let him get away with that. You can't let him get away with him calling you an idiot.
I mean, he's got a point.
No, you're not, Mr. Wright. You're not an idiot.
All right, now don't screw it up here.
Well, just in case.
That's fair enough.
Dummy.
You will find a reason to screw. Dan, you fool.
Why, the angle at which she saw the crime occur would change.
The angle?
Oh, no,
What do you mean?
I'm actually probably wrong. Sorry.
Frankly, that would have been my first guess as well because of the freaking photo.
It changes the distance between her and the crime.
Objection! My condolences, Mr. Wright, but one look at the floor plans and it's quite clear. The distance between the scene of the crime and the guard station is 30 feet. I don't see how that would change what she could see.
Didn't you guys just say it was on the second floor?
No.
No.
No?
Yes? No? Yes? Shut up.
No. We didn't say something so logical.
How dare us? How dare us? Oh,
Objection!
crap.
What she saw is not in question here. What matters is the time it would take her to reach the scene of the crime. Miss Starr, you witnessed the crime from the security guard station. Now, how long did it take you to go from there? That's you.
Thank you.
To the scene of the crime where you arrested Miss Sky.
Well, witness?
You.
Yes.
You ordered the squid wheels, right?
Ugh.
Heresy. I was bringing a PB&J lunch with my fresh boysenberry jam to my boyfriend.
What?
Ugh.
What?
Boysenberry for the boyfriend.
He wasn't in the station, so I waited. I witnessed the crime from the glass-walled station. And before I knew what I was doing, I found myself running toward the scene. But the door was locked. I couldn't open it. That's why I had to go through the visitors' parking in B block.
That's quite a detour.
Yeah. 30 feet.
It probably took me at least 5 minutes to get to the scene of the crime.
Wow.
5 minutes? That changes things considerably.
But it was that woman over there in the defendant's chair who stabbed him. I know it. I have photographic evidence. I swear it. I swear it on my finest plastic spork.
Well, not a lot of...
You have a point. And the spork is a wonderful invention.
It's plastic, though.
Would you like another caviar lunch?
Oh, goodness. Please give it up. Please give it here.
Mr. Wright, you have to do something.
I believe he said sit back and observe.
Objection. 5 minutes between the witnessing of the murder and the arrest. Think about it. You could make pasta in that amount of time. If you like it al dente.
Actually, to be honest, that is not enough time. You need like 8 to 9 minutes, depending on the noodle.
I've got lunches that tie pasta into knots, rookie.
A 5-minute blank. Isn't that strange?
Strange, yes.
If you were a criminal, what would you do with 5 minutes, Your Honor?
I guess I'd flee the scene. Hey, don't get the wrong idea. I didn't kill anyone.
But you have the instincts of a killer. You would run, but this time was different. Miss Sky dawdled at the scene of the crime. She even had her picture taken. No true criminal would act this way. It's inconceivable.
Yarg!
This is true. Well then, it seems we've come to the end of this testimony. The witness has a grudge against the defendant and a blank in her testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, is the next witness ready to go?
Unfortunately, I appear to have overestimated this witness on account of her professional history.
We did it!
Are you not gonna read the line there?
I pressed the button by accident.
No, incredible.
Something, Your Honor, I don't remember.
Thank you. Get her out of here. Get her out of here.
Why? What did I do?
Exist?
That's mean. I mean, Mr. Wright exists, but you don't kick him out.
You know, sadly, he's got a license. You don't.
Oh, yes, I do. I'm a scientific
Sadly, he's
investigator.
allowed to be here.
Are you a lawyer?
Well, no.
Then get out.
But his previous assistant wasn't a lawyer either.
Well, I liked her. Then she wasn't annoying.
Then how am I annoying?
Look at Mr. Wright's face. You're even annoying him. I'm afraid that the cough-up queen has been dethroned. And with that, court is adjourned.
Hold it! Mr. Edgeworth, you ordered the squid wheels, right? I prefer not to take the defense's... I prefer to not take the defense team's leftovers. Anything else to say? I might be able to save you. I have decisive evidence.
What was that? I can't believe Dan is so committed to not saying any of his thoughts. He's just gonna grunt every time he thinks.
And canonically, he's gonna forget to do this.
We'll see by next stream. My apologies, but we have no further questions to ask of you, Miss Star.
Ah. Is this your jumbo lunchbox?
Ooh, a triple decker! Anyways, out of deference to the witness's determination, I'll allow one more testimony. This man was just bribed with food.
Like the Lunchland motto says, you won't be disappointed.
I'm feeling pretty disappointed right now.
Honestly, to be fair, I probably would give it as well. If someone offered me free food, I'd be like, you know what? I think we got. I think we got something for it. Anyways, go on.
Decisive evidence.
I should have mentioned those 5 minutes when I wasn't looking at the crime scene. And now, to the matter of the victim's shoe. Did I not bring this up? 2 types of blood were found on the shoe. One was, of course, the victim's. And the other blood type matched that of the defendant, Miss Lana Sky. This shoe proves it. It's flawless decisive evidence.
Well, what? There was blood found on that shoe?
Try Lunchland for all your lunch and decisive evidence needs. Objection! Witness, what's the meaning of this? Why is this the first time I've heard of this evidence? Simple. As I've already said, I don't trust you with evidence, Mr. Edgeworth. That's why I took the liberty of investigating this myself. And you had blood tests performed? Didn't I mention? I have 3 boyfriends in forensics. In any case, Your Honor, I can't accept this as evidence! What? You must know the 2 rules of evidence law. Rule number 1. No evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department. In other words, this shoe is illegal evidence, at least for the time being.
Wow, same as that other photograph.
Well, there's a difference between a photo and physical evidence like this that requires forensics and all that.
See, I think he's about to get into it. I think it needs to at least meet one of the rules, 9.
Yeah.
Is that right, Mr. Wright?
Seems so. Edgeworth sure is celebrating.
Not so fast, Mr. Edgeworth. Don't forget, I used to be a detective. As I mentioned previously, this shoe has already been tested by a member of the forensics department. As you can see, it was approved by the police department as of today. Even the general public can produce official evidence, Mr. Edgeworth.
Is that right, Mr. Wright?
It seems so. Edgeworth is looking pretty sullen.
You could at least try to study evidence law. Really?
The first thought going through Richard's mind is like, I'm gonna get the man who approved this fired.
No,
The prosecution's complaints notwithstanding.
if I had voice mod working or something, it would have been like one of the others being like, well, we can always just make sure they don't have food for the rest of the year.
It appears that the evidence satisfies the first rule of evidence law. However, it seems you have yet another count against you, witness.
Anything to ensure that the guilty are properly judged.
Victim shoe added to the court record.
Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness.
Also, I'm going to say this in advance. It's going to be a to be continued after this one, but the next segment is really short.
So, UA, a certain character comes up.
Yes, unfortunately.
Well then, it seems like it's my time. Seems like I had already one character robbed of me.
You keep saying that, but I quite literally did claim him, like, frame one.
No. I claimed him frame 1.
You did not.
I did indeed claim him frame 1. UA?
I assigned him as I assigned him as immediately. Yes.
Who are you to assign people?
By
The
my
guy with
memory,
seniority?
Dan was first to claim Jake.
You're all lying.
I'm sorry, Wudgie.
I'm sorry, Wudgie. I knew there was a cowboy, and I immediately made sure I claimed him.
The first thing that went through Dan's mind was a threat. I must eradicate it.
So then again, after how Dan treated me, I guess I could move it or something.
Okay. I suppose I can treat you a little bit better, princess.
Oh, a little better?
Don't even do that ever again, please.
I'm doing it again. When you least expect it.
I'm highly uncomfortable.
Dude, I could call her a kitten.
What are you, Godo now? Sheesh!
Coffee should be black and more bitter than the depths of hell itself.
Well-
Kitten.
Well, too bad I like tea more than coffee.
I have tea right here. I have cinnamon tea.
Ooh, let's go.
It's a cinnamon butterscotch tea, though.
No, unfortunately, it's just regular cinnamon
No,
tea.
you're a terrible person. Die.
I didn't buy it. You're calling my mom a terrible person.
You're all terrible people.
My goodness, Wudgie.
She's a lovely human being. I'll have you know, she works
Lovely
hard.
enough to die. Alright, that was terrible. I'm
Wudgie,
sorry.
I wish
That was
many 1,000 curses upon you and your family.
Don't worry, there's already a lot more on my family, so
You can take
you
a
don't
couple
have
thousand more.
to. You don't have to rub in the wound, you know. It's
You
cool.
just take a few more. Hold it.
Hold it.
You can't say for sure that the blood belonged to the defendant with a blood test.
You claim to know something about blood tests, rookie?
Well,
speak up!
Blood comes in 4 types: A, B, O, and AB. However, you can't tell from a blood test whether a murder was committed in cold blood.
Ellipsis. Ellipsis.
Ellipsis. That's just a figure of speech, Mr. Wright.
Actually, we can differentiate between millions of types with all the blood tests out there, which means that we can more or less narrow any sample of blood down to just one person. Or so I hear.
Oh, that's pretty specific.
Mm-hmm.
If I had a little more time, I would have gotten DNA test results. They said there's very little doubt it could be anyone but Miss Lana Skies.
So the suspect's blood was found on the victim's shoe.
That ties her directly to the death of Detective Goodman.
Oh, for God's sakes. Have you pressed everything?
Oh, I have to press everything? Oh. Whee!
Hold it! Why did you lie about those 5 minutes?
I guess you could say I just wanted people to look at the results.
The results?
How many times do I have to say this? I saw the chief prosecutor stab the victim before my very own eyes. Compared to that, a 5-minute blank means nothing. Then why didn't you just tell the truth? Don't make me laugh. We're dealing with the most untrustworthy of the vile lot known as prosecutors. Falsified evidence, arranged testimonies, erasing and manipulating evidence. When you fight monsters, you need to use every trick in the book.
Huh.
But false testimony is the most despicable crime of all, Miss Star. Let's just get this over with.
Hold it! And you found this shoe at the scene of the crime.
I detained the chief prosecutor and notified the police department. I wanted to make myself useful while I was waiting for the police to arrive. So, like an ill-trained pooch, you snuck off with a shoe. I was afraid someone would erase the chief prosecutor's crime. This shoe is my secret weapon if that should happen. See this fashionable basket I have here? It carries more than lunchboxes, gentlemen!
It carries a knife and a gun.
I'm happy for you and your lunchbox bag, really.
In any case, you removed valuable evidence from the scene of the crime. Now tell us what you did next, criminal.
Hold it! So you brought it to the forensics department.
If you're going to submit something as evidence in court, you need it approved. To do that, evidence must be analyzed by a forensics expert. And she got away with her little coup because she used to be a detective. Are you really letting me take over?
Mm-hmm.
The blood does appear to have bloodstains.
you.
Wait, the blood. Okay.
Thank you, Cosmo. I'm a bit sick at the moment. Thank you.
The shoe does appear to have bloodstains on it.
Well, the man was stabbed after all.
And that blood belonged to the victim, Detective Goodman.
As I said, there were 2 types of blood found on the shoe.
Hold it! You can't say for sure that the blood belonged to the defendant with a blood test.
Wait, I already did this one.
Blood, 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 blood. Hold it!
Do it. Do it or she won't continue.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay, Cosmo. I got this. I can't let this evidence go through without a fight.
You ordered the peppered fish guts, right?
Ugh.
Some like it hot, Mr. Wright. Some like your client. She's in enough hot water to make a whole vat of soup.
Mr. Wright, do you or don't you have a problem with this shoe?
A problem?
This is critical. Is there a problem with the victim's shoe? well, buddy, is this... okay, I can't. Sorry, Cosmo. It's either you or him that's gonna do it.
How do you get sick?
That's a good question. I don't know. Maybe I'm just that unlucky. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I caught a rainbow cookie.
No, there is no change in the plan. Bye.
Man, Dan is really committed to this bit, huh?
Dan is really committed to
Well, I guess there's no
annoying
problem.
everyone. Come on,
No,
Dan,
that-
you piece of crap!
Come on.
I'm just holding up a sign that just says on strike.
More like on thought strike. Oh, for
Though, in all honesty, does my voice sound okay?
You sound good.
Wait, actually?
Yes.
So voice mod just works now?
yeah, that works.
It just works fine. Okay! Alright! Whatever you want, voice mod! Whatever you want! Alright. No, there's nothing there. And if I just stab blindly at it, I'll hurt my case, literally. We've already read it.
Already read.
Because if he's not going to do it, then I guess I will. I clicked it again. Ugh.
Someone's gotta make some entertainment here. Our protagonist refuses to.
I'm not gonna dance for you. Hold it.
You will dance for us!
If I'm not imagining things, I'd say there is one critical problem with this evidence. A clear contradiction.
That gleam in your eyes. You're still young, rookie. I'd give you a peppered fish gut now, but you couldn't take the heat, could you?
Let's hear what Mr. Wright has to say. What is contradictory about the victim's shoe? Show us the problem with this evidence. Oh, God. There you go.
Take that! I wonder if you noticed. There's blood on the bottom of this shoe.
Don't mess with me, rookie. Or it'll be your blood on the bottom of my shoe!
Indeed, there is quite a bit of blood on the bottom of the shoe.
It makes sense. The victim was stabbed with a knife.
Which can't be found at the bottom of this shoe.
What could possibly be contradictory about this blood on the bottom of the shoe?
Guys, at the bottom of this shoe. Also, clearly she's not wearing that.
What?
Just want to make that very clear.
Oh.
She's not wearing that shoe, actually.
Oh, crap. Please. I don't even know if that's the answer.
Yeah,
Oh, God.
my first thing is that, because that's technically not the shoe she's wearing.
They did say, well, I don't know. I don't remember.
Okay, so I think they're just going with that is her shoe. Regardless of the color, that is her shoe.
I think it's
Now-
more the ground that we're talking about here. Yeah, the ground, because the ground's got no blood on it. If you-
Take that.
Do your job.
Problem, guys.
I'm gonna shoot this man.
Can you slap me real quick?
I'm gonna shoot you. How about
I didn't mean that hard. The problem lies in the footprint.
The footprints?
Note that the bottom of the victim's shoe is covered in blood. Then, isn't it strange? Why weren't any bloody footprints found by the scene of the crime?
Aha!
As you can see, there were no traces of any such footprints at the scene of the crime. That contradicts your claim about this shoe.
Objection! This picture only shows paws of the floor, so there could have been bloody footprints.
Objection! Then where are they, Mr. Edgeworth? Because we checked the scene and found nothing of the sort.
Where's the bloody footprints, Edgeworth?
Order! 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 Well, the witness.
What? Huh?
Great going, Mr. Wright. But it's true that the lack of a footprint is a contradiction. But then we have to ask why there wasn't a footprint.
Oh.
That's true. Why? My goodness, my brain. That's true. There has to be a reason why there wasn't a footprint.
Think, Mr. Wright, think!
Hey, I don't know why it's not there either.
The most Dan response ever.
What? What?
I don't know why it's not there. Not my job.
I don't know. I'm just good at finding contradictions.
What?
Held it! Right, this came out before he's done investigations. I see. Now I get it.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, no, this came out after Trials and Tribulations, when I had a freaking hold it shout.
Hmm.
Well, I guess it would have been
Well,
a spoiler,
would it be?
technically.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, it definitely would have been a spoiler to be like, huh, wait, why does he have a hold it shout?
Hmm.
Guess what?
And actually, no, no, I don't think they would have recorded that because, like I said,
No. They recorded it since Trials and Tribulations. And this game Rise from the Ashes came out afterward.
No, Rise from the Ashes came out with the first game.
No.
On DS.
Rise from
Yes, it did. This is the fifth case of the DS game that came out. Yes, this is the first. Yes.
But it came out after Trials and Tribulations on GBA.
Yes, but GBA was only in Japan. And then Ace Attorney didn't become a thing until it was released on DS.
I'll look it up. I'll look it up.
You're not gonna find anything. GBA was Japanese only, so.
Our witness was more devious than I gave her credit for. We were hoodwinked to the very end. But she slipped. There's one vital hint of the truth in her testimony.
What are you talking about?
Think back to when she told us about apprehending the suspect. The chief prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain. She knocked my hands aside, kicked over an oil drum. Oh, she's beautiful, but deadly. A predator, this one. A leopard woman.
Didn't we say not to ever do that again?
You're
fired.
That was a... I thought that was a strange thing for a normally cool-headed chief to do.
No kidding.
Now, witness, allow me to ask a very simple question. This oil drum, was it empty? I'm not sure I like your attitude, Mr. Edgeworth. Though apparently you're not the slowest conveyor belt in the lunchbox factory.
Witness! Well, was the oil drum empty? Answer
The oil
the
drum-
question.
The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water.
Water?
I guess you could say it was a water drum.
What does that mean?
Okay, real quick. You guys want me to go back to voicing my thoughts?
Yes.
There will be a catch, but do you want it?
What?
None that.
I'm not going to tell you what the catch is. Do you want it or not?
No, hold on here. No, what's the catch?
You'll find out. Do you want it or not?
No, that's not. No, that's not.
That's
no,
not
no,
how
no.
this works.
That's not
Oh,
how
it
this
is now.
works. No.
When
no.
you say I have a contract, you go over all the terms before any of us can agree.
Yes.
Well, I think we all established that the Ace Attorney takes place in a kangaroo court where nothing makes sense.
Yeah,
So
well.
you're just going to have to agree to disagree and just go with it.
No. Just tell us. Tell
No,
us.
I'm good. You'll find out. It'll be a very obvious catch.
Stan, if you don't tell us, you're not getting any rainbow cookies.
Ooh,
That Mama Solia made with love and care.
That's a huge
And
loss
if
right
you
there.
decline it saying you don't like rainbow cookies, that means you hate my Mama Solia, and I will literally have to ban you from the server.
Oh, you're backed into a corner, Dan. Your response?
I have a loophole.
Uh-oh.
I love rainbow cookies, and I will be very sad to not receive them, but I am prepared to die for my beliefs.
All right.
Wow. Well,
Would you be
Solia?
prepared to admit that pineapple and pizza is good?
All right, Solia.
I'm sorry, Wutchie.
All right.
Pineapple on pizza's pretty good, y'all.
All right,
no.
Solia. I'm going to.
This man's dedicated.
I want to take my opportunity to take Jake Marshall now. He is now my role, unless this man agrees.
I hope you have a good cowboy voice ready.
I do, partner, and you don't have anything to beat mine.
well,
I'm going down with the ship.
Oh,
Well, I guess
man,
I'll
he's
just
committed. See
cry.
you later, Jack.
you know what? I'll be
Are
right
you
back.
taking it or not?
I'm gonna go cry real quick.
Oh my. Go get the gun while you're at it, because you got to put this man down.
All he had to do was just say, "Go ahead, Dan."
All you
Well,
had to
we
do
wanted
is
to
just
know what
read
the terms were.
lines.
You'll find out. It'll be very apparent in the first sentence I ever utter.
Okay,
Like, he's
fine.
he's
Go
gonna,
do it.
Like, oh man.
At least you agreed that pineapple on
fine.
pizza is based, and that you'll actually love Mama Solia's rainbow cookies, which is good. That's a good answer.
Hold on here. The cookies is fine. The pineapple on pizza. I
No,
will
the pineapple
not
on
relent.
pizza stays.
No, I
Yeah.
will not relent on this.
Wutchie. I had to.
Dan, no, I thought we agreed on something for once.
For once we did, but unfortunately this war has turned us against each other.
Unbelievable.
Do you want to know the reason she knocked it over? The real reason?
I don't know why I'm overreacting. What do you mean?
The suspect knocked over that oil drum for one reason and one reason alone. To erase the bloodstains that would have become evidence against her.
That ties things up quite nicely. The bloodstains left on the victim's shoe tied her quite clearly to this murder. Then, after the deed was done, she knocked over the oil drum to erase the telltale signs.
Why? That's a prosecutor's specialty. Erasing evidence. Yukizo.
That reminds me. Miss Sky's right hand was hurt. Didn't she say she cut herself when she stabbed him?
I'm terrified. He hasn't done it yet.
So that's when my sister's blood got on the shoe?
It doesn't have to be with the thoughts.
Well, I see no reason to further prolong this trial.
Mr. Wright, do something, please!
Oh, I know what he's going to do.
I don't, and that's scary.
Oh no, I found out the condition.
Oh no, he's not just. You are a terrible person, Dan. I hate you so much right now. You have no idea.
Well, I guess we're gonna be stuck on the screen for a while.
That.
2 seconds is not worth it.
Dan. 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 Could you go back? Could we press Control Z twice and make you read both things again? Why not?
One or the other.
Why is it one or the other?
Because, Nine, I don't have the energy in the world to deal with on both fronts. I need to have one avenue of my mind or my body that is open for me to just be peacefully existing in.
So let me guess, you're sick of the people reading your mind?
No, that was fine. That was funny. I'm just sick of you guys.
Oh,
Sick
wow.
of me? What did I do?
I'll tell you what you did. You came in here with pineapple pizza.
Oh.
But it's good.
I beg to differ.
Okay. I respect that.
I don't respect you.
I don't respect it either.
So you guys don't respect me for having a different opinion.
No, we don't respect you having
Okay,
a
fine.
wrong
Why'd you cut the
opinion.
music?
It's not even mine. It's not even my music. It's Wade's.
I'll do it. Just cut the music.
I mean, okay.
You're a lovely person, Nine. You're allowed to have your opinion. I disagree with said opinion very strongly.
What?
I will hang you by your entrails.
Oh. Okay.
Dun 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 dun.
I know a lot of people don't want me around. It's okay. I know.
Oh my
Nine.
goodness, Dan.
Please stop.
You are just attacking Nine's self-esteem this stream.
I
don't know if I'm here for it. I don't know if I can.
Normally, she's such a good sport about it.
Oh, yeah.
What even is that?
I better not be
Oh,
DMCA.
oh. No, that's Club Penguin, I think.
Club Penguin. Yo.
What? What can I do? Your sister has confessed to the crime and she tried to conceal it.
But
Enough! There's no need for further debate. The verdict's your honor.
Very well.
But Angel Star is on the prosecution side. She could have been lying about the water.
This court finds the defendant, Miss Lana Sky.
Hold it! Little girl, what did you just say?
Huh? Me?
Did you say that I, Angel Star, was on the prosecution's side?
Well, yeah, you are. You're saying my sister hid evidence by erasing the bloody footprints.
Well, I thought you had had your fill, but here you are demanding a second helping.
Oh, dear Lord.
Another lunchbox. A lunchbox called evidence.
But wait, witness, don't tell me you have more hidden evidence.
Objection! The time for deliberations is past. Any further comments and you will be held in contempt of court. Your threats don't scare the cough-up queen. Look at this!
A photograph?
I had it just in
evidence
case
were
anyone
you
had the gall to
withholding?
suggest that the white shoe didn't belong to the victim.
How much
I
evidence were
see
you
no room for
withholding?
error in this evidence.
Mr. Wright, wait! Look at the
Asphalt.
Asphalt.
look at the asphalt in the photo.
well.
Hey, it's clearly wet.
Erasing the last trace of doubt from the court's mind. Immediately after the murder, the crime scene was washed with water.
Question. If the
No.
crime scene was
No.
washed with water,
Silent
why on
little
earth is
girl.
there still blood in the bottom of the shoe?
It was picked up.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. I guess I couldn't help after all.
It's not your fault. I knew I couldn't win this case from the beginning. I only took it because I wanted to get paid, but... Oh! Now someone's gonna lose their sister, and it's gonna be my fault. Oh. Guess this is what your sister wanted anyways. Sorry, Mia. I failed you.
Right? Wet or not, don't be so quick to throw in the towel. Get yourself up off the asphalt and take another good look. Don't give up, and not until the bitter end. Why are you a baby? I didn't raise you like that.
Are you my parent?
I might be in a few seconds.
What?
Wait a minute. Maybe or maybe not Parent Mia might be onto something. This is the last piece of evidence.
Very well. This time I'd like to declare a verdict for good. Guilt!
Objection!
No. Your Honor, wait.
What is it with you people? Can't I hand down my verdicts in peace anymore?
No.
Not this
Whatever it
time.
is, can it wait?
No, it can't. If it waits, then it'll be too late. Look at this photograph, Your Honor. The last one submitted.
Every time I look
trial
at it,
isn't
it doesn't
over.
make me laugh. I don't see what the joke here is.
Your Honor, it's no joke. This is decisive evidence in favor of the defense. This trial isn't over until we give each piece of evidence proper consideration.
So, right. Are you saying there's a problem with this latest piece of evidence?
You bet I am. I'll think about what the problem is later. Yeah, there's a problem. Right or wrong, I've got to go ahead with this. Better save my progress real quick.
I suppose since we come this far, we should give every claim a fair shake. Very well, Mr. Wright. Here's a little pin here. You know, show it again. Show the court the problem in this photograph.
Take that! The problem in this photograph is here.
What's this? There's something poking out of the car's muffler!
Wait just a moment, Mr. Edgeworth.
Your Honor?
You just said muffler. However, I see no trace of a muffler or scarf in any kind of this photo.
You're blind. A muffler is also a part of on a car or motorcycle, Your Honor. Just think of it as part of the exhaust system, a pipe.
I see, and I see. What's that suspicious-looking cloth sticking out of the car's muffler?
So what if there is something that's sticking out of the muffler? What does that have to do with this case? Nothing! Absolutely nothing!
Objection! Sorry, Miss Starr, but it's not going to be that easy. In fact, you've already told us why this is important to the case. You said as much in your testimony.
What?
Let's hear what Mr. Wright has on his mind. Tell us why you think this piece of cloth in the muffler is related to this case.
Take that! Miss Starr, recall your testimony for the court.
Yes. When I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. That's what had me confused in my earlier testimony.
Muffler. Ah! Yarg!
Could it be that the muffler you heard mentioned was actually this exhaust pipe? If so, That means this piece of cloth is vital evidence.
Oh.
Well, it seems we will have to suspend the proceedings.
Suspend?
I find myself wondering about that piece of cloth. If we leave any question unanswered here, we do a disservice to the law. Have the car at the crime scene inspected at once and bring that cloth back to me. The verdict will have to wait until we have seen all the evidence. Agreed?
I suppose so.
Whew, that was a close one. But we made it. At least for now.
This court will adjourn for a 30-minute recess. It's lunchtime after all.
Wait, he's still hungry?
To be continued.
To be contendered.
Now, should we stop here or tack on the last piece of trial onto the next investigation?
I was thinking of just.
It's up to the streamer.
What were you saying?
I was thinking of wait till next time, considering the character that's coming up.
True.
Unbelievable.
We also don't have the man to play him. You're the judge now. Get out of here.
You people screwing me out of roles.
You're the judge.
To be fair, he definitely claimed it before you.
All right, fair enough. But he's not here. He's not here.
Well, to be fair, that was also due to, I guess, misunderstanding and miscommunication.
He probably got really tired from
You
doing
wanna
work.
know what else is a misunderstanding? My gun to your head.
Oh, facts.
This is a definite
Bro,
misunderstanding,
why are
is
you
it not?
threatening her with a good time?
Excuse me?
Dude.
It's a water gun, all right? Filled with water, not gasoline. All right, anyways, yeah, I don't mind.
Well, you better not mind. Jerk.
What if I do?
Then I don't care.
Go eat your pineapple on pizza.
No, it's disgusting.
I'll
Yeah,
have
then
it.
don't say it's good then.
I'll have
No,
it.
Well,
you
we
can
know
have it.
you'll have it.
Yeah.
You already said it's good.
You know, UA, you still haven't thrown your hat in that argument.
No comments.
Oh, for God's sakes. Get out of the Edgeworth space for 5 seconds.
Well, I guess all of us can agree on one thing.
I swear to God if you say it.
That was truly an unforgettable luncheon.